Hello, beautiful. It's TK here with you with our remarkable wellness conversation. We just finished a Who Am I series, and now I want to talk about another essential question, which is what do I want? Last week, I had a big disappointment. There was an opportunity there. I thought it was mine. I did my best. I let my light shine. I was told they would get back to me on a certain day, and day after day after day kept passing with nothing. I followed up with emails, thank you cards, and all of that, and crickets. And I was very disappointed. So it got me on this exploration of disappointment. What is disappointment about? Why am I disappointed, and how do I get rid of it? And we talk about in this circle, in this remarkable wellness, mind, body, spiritual alignment, there's only two emotions, love and fear. Love is of God and goodness and kindness and compassion. All things are well, inner peace and contentment. And ego is fear-based. Fear is ego, materialistic, competitive, thinking of things outside of you. So what is disappointment? Where does that come from? It's fear-based. It is an attachment to something outside of you, placing value on something outside of you that you wanted and did not get. When in this finding happiness in the midst of chaos, that all comes through love, that it comes from within. There's nothing external to you that's going to bring you the ultimate joy. That all things are essentially working for your good. So why be disappointed? Why be in fear? Fear of I'm not good enough, or I didn't get it, second place, or just basically feeling badly about not getting what you want. We're attached to our desires so much. But so how do you get rid of it? How do you get rid of disappointment? And the essential question here is, what do I want? What do I want? We talked about who am I? So we know we're more than our body, we're consciousness and awareness itself. So all the answers are within this vast sea of spirit and divine intelligence that can provide us the answers when we drop the veil. And the veil is anything that's fearful or hateful. So how do I drop disappointment to get to the answer? So I go with another essential question. What do I want? Who am I? What do I want? I don't want to be disappointed anymore. So, not focusing on the negative, just focus on the light. What do I want? Well, really, I wanted this role, this position, but really what I want is a feeling of security, prosperity, belonging, being chosen, all of those things. Now, if I hit the lottery, would I care about this role? I might go travel the world. I might go do a whole different set of things. So really, it was thinking about the opportunities that having this role would give me. And the role itself seemed wonderful. And I'd be able to give back in the community and in different ways in leadership and all that. So I started to attach to those things when really what do I want when I sat back and said, oh, I'm so disappointed. I haven't heard from them, things are going, but really it was because I was giving my power to something external. I had to stop. What woke me up was you can never find lasting happiness for anything external. And I wanted that essentially, when you think about it, to be approved by being chosen. And then that would be legitimized by the financial gains that would come from it. All external. All external. So how do you, in this space, get rid of disappointment when, that's what we do. That's what people do. You come back to say the answers are within me. I want security, prosperity, happiness, inner peace, ultimately. And I have all that within me. And so in this series, we're going to talk about how to overcome disappointment, which is the same as what we always talk about, how to find happiness in the midst of chaos. And what are those practical and spiritual tools? What's the technology? How does the world work? That when I don't get what I want, I've been faithful, I've been kind, I've prayed, I've done all these things, and I still don't get what I want. What is that? What is that about? And how can I make peace with it? That's what we're going to be talking about with this Who Am I series. I don't even know how many parts it's going to be. But I can tell you, I had in contemplating and exploring this week to overcome it, because we all go in the little valleys and we come out of it eventually. You can shorten that time when you're in the spirit, when you approach it from love and light, when you approach it from forgiveness, when you approach it from the I amness that I am, you shorten the time. So I was disappointed for some days, and then I went through this and I was like, oh, let me move on. If I didn't move on, I'd be stuck. I'd still be disappointed talking about how unfair. I just tell my kids, my son says this all the time, I raised them, stop saying it's unfair. Who told you that the world was fair? If you put your happiness in the fairness of the world, you'll never be happy. You should live in integrity and do the best that you can and be as compassionate and kind within the world and to the world, but don't let it devastate you when the world doesn't do the same thing to you. So when we talk, we're going to explore how then do you overcome disappointment? Why don't we get what we want when we pray? They say asking it is given. Where is it? Why don't I have it? So we're going to talk about that, because when you change your perspective, when you live in what you believe, you'll actually see all the things you do have. And there's a way to vision what you truly desire: security, prosperity, communing in the world in a certain way that you may already have, and that it's just ready to grow bigger for you when you realize some certain things here. So stay with me. How to overcome disappointment. What do I want is the essential question to explore this week, these weeks upcoming, to really get out of any type of rut, dissension, and to find another level of joy, and to really just sort of keep you moving, like let go and keep going. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. So hang with me, TK, and we're going to do the first of these all together. Our second Saturday with Remarkable Wellness Circle members is going to be a live session, so we can have a Q&A on this very topic. So second Saturday of next month, which is just in 2 weeks, we're going to talk about what do I want in the Remarkable Wellness. So if you can join me there on patreon.com/remarkable wellness. Love and light. Part 1's coming up now.